Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. In our last episode, we defeated the enemy at Misery Mire and collected a few items, made ourselves a little bit stronger. In this episode, we are going to head over to Turtle Rock. But before we do so, I want to collect a little bit of a piece of heart over in the Light World. If you guys remember, not Light World, the shovel game. The shovel game. If you remember, there was a shovel game. Oh, that was close. Whew. Right. The shovel game that I was not able to complete last time because I had that chest that was following me. I am actually going back to play that game because I decided I do want that piece of heart. And even though it can be a bit of a pain to play that shovel game because it is random, like I said, I think for what's coming up next, the next few dungeons are, they're tough. So I definitely want to have as many heart containers as possible. Here in the village of Outcast, if you remember, there were a few houses that had treasure chests, like this one, that I did not grab because I was close to full maximum rupee capacity. But now, I have a little room in my wallet, so I can actually, grab those rupees now. And nope, store. I don't want anything that you're selling. Right. So like I said, with those chests that I did not get, they have rupees in them, and I'm gonna need every single one because, like I said, it's extremely random, and you can spend a lot of rupee playing that game. So let's see, 942. That should do me. You're right. So I was mistaken. I tried it. I thought you couldn't play that game anymore if you didn't do it when you had the shovel. But you can. The guy will actually rent you a shovel. He rents you the shovel, so you don't have to have your own. All right, here we are. So we have 30 seconds, and it costs 80 rupees. So let's get to shoveling. Basically, we're just gonna make holes and hope that the piece of heart is actually in one of the holes we dig. That would be quite nice. That's a waste. So you can't dig in the spot where the plants were, so that's something to take into consideration. I actually made money, so yeah, okay, let's play again. Oh, I guess I have to leave the screen before I can play again, but that's fine. We actually made money, believe it or not, so that's kind of nice. Let's play. Hopefully we get lucky like we did at the treasure chest game, and it's the second attempt that will grant us the prize which we are after. And like I said, it's entirely random. There's just, you don't say, well, I've gotten it in the top left corner before, so keep trying the top left corner. That's not how this works. So we'll just dig and dig and hopefully get on. Oh well. Again, we made money, so this is actually paying for itself. I'm at 100%. I'm at 99 rupees here, so Let's try this one more time. Okay, well, this is disappointing. So I think what's gonna happen next is that I'm going to cut it because this could actually take literally forever. Not literally, figuratively forever. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it. See you guys. And we got it. It only took me, I think, 12 tries. And thankfully, the game actually does pay for itself. Like I said, I started with what, 940 something, and I ended up with 971. So despite the fact that it took me a long time in real life, it actually it wasn't that bad. So yeah, we got another piece of heart, and that's really good. Great, it's great. We're one step closer to being at complete full heartage. Heartage. So that means that's a term that means that you have all the hearts that you can get in the game. Yeah. Being that I am a little short on actual life, I'm going to head over. Let's see. Do I have? I'm at full. I'm at full fairy capacity. Um, but I do want to grab a fairy and become fully healthed. There we go. All right, moving on. So we are now going to make our way to the light world so that I can play the ocarina, whatever flute. It's an ocarina, come on guys. It's a blue ocarina, Ocarina of Time. And we're gonna transport over to Death Mountain, and we are going to head over to Ganon's Tower. Let me get a little bit of recover that heart that I lost. Right. Right. So Ganon's Tower, as we remember from the last episode, not Ganon's Tower. What am I saying? Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock. We have one crystal left. And that is the crystal in which Princess Zelda is being held captive. And so, well, I avoided one only to get hit by the other. Right, Princess Zelda being held captive. We're gonna rescue her. Right. Let's do that. So right, with Princess Zelda being held captive, she's the last of the descendants, the last link to opening the gate to the light world that Ganon wants to open. And we're going to prevent that, hopefully. Man, these guys are so annoying. Stop moving. Okay, let's head over to the Dark World. Welcome back to the Dark. Let's avoid these guys. I don't want to talk to them. But yeah, welcome back to the Dark World, Dark Death Mountain, and well, let's head on over. So what we're gonna do is morph into the wall here, right? What we're really gonna do is transfer back over to the light side. Head over to the far eastern part of, get that guy out of here, far eastern part of the mountain, as far east as we can go. There's a little bridge over here. Those guys are just nice little view of the forest down below us. And now we have red Tektites, Tektites, whatever they're called, Tektites. They're pretty annoying. They take 2 swings even with a stronger sword. But anyway, so what we're gonna do is grab our hammer here. And, oh, only 1 swing. My mistake. Ooh, get that fairy. Oh, man, she dodged me. Ugh, I'm stuck. Oh. Dang it. Oh, my goodness. Okay, you know what? Let's just walk away. Walk away. So here we have a little puzzle thing. What am I doing? Right. We're going to... I don't know why I switched. Oh, so there's a correct order, and that was not it. I thought... Okay, so you have to do it in a certain order to open the way forward, and obviously that was the wrong order, as you could hear from the sound. I was hoping you could kill them, you know, freeze them and then smash them, but I guess not. So it's bottom right, top, bottom left, and we can go into the Dark World and Turtle Rock. And this is how you get here. This is the only way. And as you can see, I told you 3 of the 3 medallions, 2 of them were not optional. 1 of them is. And this is 1 of them. And as we opened the swamp level, what's it called? Misery Mire with a medallion, we opened Turtle Rock with a medallion. So, yeah, this claw holds rupees. This one, I don't think it does. No. So this is Turtle Rock. I'm trying to find some hearts here. This is probably the toughest level, not because I would call it hard in and of itself, but because the enemies here are really mean. Right. I did not want to go in here yet. I remembered that there is a piece of heart we can grab before we go in here. I need to go back to the light world. Well, like I was saying, this is a tough level not because the level itself is hard. You know, some levels they're just tough to beat. You know, this is a tough level because, man, I'm just getting smashed around here. It's a tough level because the enemies do so much damage. There's some enemies in this level that are just extremely brutal when it comes to damage. I can't get by. Okay. So I do want to, you know, get my heart pieces in order before we proceed, because, you know, if you're losing, even if with the hearts that I have now, if I'm losing 3 hearts every time I get touched, you know, I'm not gonna last very long. 3 or 4, I don't remember, but anyway, you'll see. We'll experience the brutality of Turtle Rock soon enough. Strangely enough, though, as tough as the enemies are in that level, the boss himself is actually not that hard. But enough of that. Over to the Dark World we go, and if we make our way up here, there are 2 cave entrances, and which one is it? Let's just go with this one. I think this is... I think I went the wrong way. Can't pull it, can I? No. I think this is right, though. I think this is the right one. So there are a lot, you know, the cavern system here. Ooh, one hit. I like it. Right, you're supposed to drop because then you fall on this side of the blocks, and then you can just go up here, and you can drop down over there, or you can just not fight that guy at all and go back downstairs, and the blocks have reset. You can just walk up. All the cavern system in here can be kind of confusing, but there's really not that many ones that you need to go in. The important ones that have pieces of heart are the ones that we've been going to, and all the items that we've collected. The cape, I believe, was one of them. Or no, the cane. One of the canes, the blue cane, was an item we collected in the cavern system. A couple of pieces of heart, and we're about to get another one. And we should be close to getting, like I said, full hearts. And we're going to need them for the battles ahead. So, okay, up here we have, you'll see that there's a big hole. Now, there are two ways you can do this. I'm going to do it one way, using the medallion. It'll, no, wrong one. Using ether, very dimly you can see the path. Did you see it? I hope you saw it. It'll show the way for the invisible walkways here. There's another way you can do it. If you use the red cane, the Cane of Samaria, I think it is, that creates the block. You can actually create a block and push it until it falls, and then that's how you know that that's where the edge is. Actually, I don't need a fairy. Actually, do they refill your magic in this game? Do they? They do not. Okay, good to know. I just didn't remember. Like I said, you can use the cane, make a block, push it until it falls off the edge, and that's where you know where the edge is. Or you can use the medallion, and it will very. Did I say I'm at full fairies? Yeah, I did say that. And then you can see it only displays it for a split second, and it's very dim. But if you pay attention, you can see where the walkways are. That's one way to do it. And transferring over to the light, we found a piece of heart and 2 left. Alright, so let's head back over to the dark and make our way back to Turtle Rock. And just as I did that, I realized I should not have done this. I should have totally gone back to the Dark World. Why did I do that? That was really dumb. Because now I have to do all that all over. So, if you're doing this at this point, don't go back to the light. Don't flute. Don't use the flute. Just, I don't know what I was thinking. If I had transferred over to the Dark World, I could have just jumped off and headed straight to Turtle Rock. But I'm going to do this the long way. So, let's go. Alright. Avoided all of the rocks. That's good. But now I have to, of course, deal with these idiots again. So that's part of the reason why I recommend not doing it the way I did. Go away. Go away. Okay. Back to the Dark World. Back to Turtle Rock. and we'll start it. We'll start that finally, the dungeon. I do definitely recommend that you have some sort of green potion and or blue, because you're definitely going to need it in this level. You're going to be using a lot of magic. That's just something I recommend before you even come in, if you haven't done so yet. But this is probably going to be the end of this episode, unfortunately. I don't want to make these too long. Make them, small chunks of viewing. So we'll get to Turtle Rock, and in the next episode, come on. Guess I'll get the fairy in the meanwhile. There. Okay. Right, the next episode we'll actually take on the level itself. So head back over to the Dark World. Ugh, whatever. Yeah, and so next episode we will actually be tackling this dungeon, rescuing Princess Zelda. So I do hope you'll join me for the next episode, Turtle Rock. I'll see you guys then.